I just checked with MPD. The DA may have forced them to let you go, but you are still under suspicion for trying to murder Ciara Ben, and that means you cannot leave time.
Yeah, I bet they haven't even started looking for anybody else yet because they're determined to pin this on me. I didn't do it. I would never hurt Ciara.
I know you already said that to the police, but...
Yeah, no, it's the truth.
Look, the fire marshal reports it could have been arson, but that's all. That's all the police have. Now, you heard them. They are convinced it was arson. And the person who set that fire can only be you.
Ben swears he wouldn't hurt me, Mom.
Ben is a pathological liar, Ciara, honey.
What else is he gonna say?
I am too tired to do this right now. I am gonna go home.
Well, I'll drive you.
What, so you can sound off to me about Ben the entire way? No, thank you.
Okay, I'll have a squad car take you home.
Yeah, the neighbors would love to see me hobbling out of a police car. I'll just go to the square and take a cab. It's fine.
Please, Ben is still out there.
Only because you don't have enough to keep him in jail.
But that doesn't mean that he's innocent.
He's probably gonna reach out to
Ciara,
you.
please. Be careful. Can't believe it. I cannot believe this. My own daughter hired an attorney to defend a man who killed 3 women in cold blood.
She's vulnerable right now.
And Ben knows it. And he's using it. He's playing her. He's totally playing her. You know that, Rafe. Just like he played Abigail when she was pregnant with Thomas. What? Why, what? I know this.
Amazing how much she reminds me of you.
Meaning? Careful how you answer that.
Because she's tough, but she's smart. She might not want to admit it to you, but I'll bet she's wondering if it was a mistake to trust Ben.
God, I hope. Pray that you're right.
Look, I looked into my files and I don't have a number for you.
Yeah. All I had was a temp phone and smashed it up.
Why?
Just ran out of my meds. Got a little paranoid.
Why didn't you get another phone?
Because all I had left was the money that Chad threw at me, and there's not much of it left. Those meds I take, they're not cheap. I have to have them. I don't even know where I'm going to sleep tonight.
Well, don't look at me, huh?
I wasn't trying to make you feel sorry for me. I was explaining why I don't have a phone.
Look, Ben, you have to stay out of trouble. I mean it. You gotta be on your best behavior, at least until I get this mess cleared up. If you're in Ciara, she's paying my fee. Maybe she can loan you some money.
No. I'll figure something out.
All right. Here's my card. Try to get in touch with me, okay?
Thank you again.
My pleasure. Sorry, I'm late.
You are late. Have to take a look at the financial page. There's a whole article about the sexual harassment suit and the fact that it was dismissed, and Titan's stock has rebounded. So Chad is in like Flynn.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I ordered dinner. It's for you, but it's probably cold, so.
Sorry I didn't call, but I just landed a pretty high-profile client.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you mind me asking?
The name is Ben Weston.
Ben Weston. Are you kidding me?
What are you doing here?
I was just talking to my lawyer. He just left a minute ago. Thank you again for hiring him.
You already said that.
Look, I know the fire marshal report said that it looks like somebody set that fire on purpose. But I swear to God to you, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it, and I am sorry. I should have told you the honest truth from the beginning, that I saw the report, and I just should have told you that.
You should have.
I was afraid you wouldn't trust me. But maybe now that it's all over, maybe you'll never trust me again.
Ben Weston is walking around free. I'm gonna go back to the cabin. You know what? There's gotta be something else there that everyone else missed.
You know as well as I do that forensics and the fire department searched every square inch of that place. They didn't find accelerant. They didn't find anything that says that there was arson.
They're not as motivated
Okay,
as
look,
I
if
am.
Ben set
No,
that fire-
wait. If. Wait a minute. If. Are you saying you think that there's a chance that Ben didn't start the Well, then what are you
I
saying?
am not saying that.
What are you saying?
And I know perfectly well what Ben Weston is capable of. For God's sakes, he killed 3 women, one of which turned out to be my half-sister, who I never got to know. So when I think of him, it makes me want to put my fist through a wall or his face.
Of course it does. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All I'm saying is we don't have enough to put him away. Yet.
I know.
When was the last time you had something to eat?
That is the last thing on my mind right now.
What if I call up your favorite Thai food place and I grab something to eat and you and I sit here and we go over these files and we figure out some way to put Weston away?
Pad Thai does sound kind of good, actually.
Okay.
But only if we could start with dessert. First.
Come sit down.
If you didn't set that fire, Ben, then who did?
Ciara, all I know is I went to go fill my medication, and when I came back, the place was up in flames.
Okay. You ran out of your meds when you left that night, so are you sure that you remember everything that you did?
Yes. Look, the wiring in that place, it was terrible. The fire could have been an accident.
Yeah, okay, but wouldn't the fire marshal have seen that, Ben?
I guess.
I want to believe you. God, I really do, but I also really, really don't want to get played again. Trusting guys hasn't really worked out that well for me.
I know what it's like to find out you've been lied to. And when I tell you that I would never, ever hurt you, it is the God's honest truth.
Did I miss telling you that I liked it rough? Because I thought our slapping days were over.
This maniac that you're now defending tried to kill my grandson, and in my mind, that makes you imminently slappable.
But your grandson is fine now.
No! No, he's not fine. He still doesn't have his memory back. He lost his family. We thought he was dead. We buried him. We had a funeral. We grieved for him. He was my first grandchild. He has a very special place in my heart. And this man, this Ben Weston, after he finished doing his very best to suffocate Will, he stuffed his body in a duffel bag and he dragged him off to the place where he was found.
So if I don't drug Ben as my client, this is just it for us?
I don't know. But I do know that Will is blood, and I know that I will stop anyone who tries to hurt my family.
Kate, I'm sorry. I owe you an apology. I took Ben on as a client without thinking what that will do to you.
So you'll drop him.
I'm sorry, but like I told you, everyone is entitled to a defense, and I'm a good lawyer.
That's really not what I wanted to hear.
Ben is innocent until proven guilty. And as now, the police doesn't have a case against him. Even if I don't like the guy, I'm not going to tell him to get another lawyer. If that is a deal breaker for you, we can go our separate ways. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
I'm serious. If you do anything that ends up hurting Will,
I'm sorry you even got dragged into this mess.
I didn't get dragged in. I skidded in on my motorcycle and busted my leg. And if I hadn't done that, you probably would have been long gone from here.
No. I'm glad I got to take care of you. First time in a long time, I felt like a decent human being. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have this hotshot lawyer.
Well, maybe that makes us even.
Yeah. We're square. You should probably get going.
Do you, need any money for a hotel or?
No. I'll be okay.
It's really not that big of a deal for me. I'm a trust fund baby, so.
It's okay, thank you.
Good night, then.
Good night.
Night.
do you have the pharmacist's statement about when Ben got there?
Well,
Thanks.
you want the last spring roll? I mean, technically, it's yours.
Go for it.
All right. Trying to poke a hole in Ben's alibi?
Actually, his story works if he walked into town and back like he said. But if he hitched a ride to the pharmacy, then...
Then he was able to start the fire and get his prescription filled.
And had enough time to get back. To watch Ciara in the cabin go up in flames.
You know what? It stands to reason that pharmacy has a security camera in the parking lot. Maybe we will get lucky and catch Ben on tape.
Rafe?
Yeah.
Thanks.
My pleasure. There's still some sticky rice. You're the one that loves it.
Right.
I'll call the pharmacy.
Hey. Everything you've done since Ciara went missing.
I love her. I love her. She's a good kid.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pharmacy number on that statement.
There you go.